the dragon that slept beneath the world for 1,000 years. The world believed dragons were gone. Their bones became mountains, their kingdoms became ruins, their names became stories told by people who no longer believed they were true. Humanity thought it had moved beyond the age of monsters, beyond magic, beyond the ancient creatures that once ruled the skies. They were wrong, because some legends do not die. Some legends wait. Far beyond the borders of the great kingdoms, hidden between frozen peaks and endless forests, stood a small village known as Greyhaven, a village forgotten by the world, a place where people survived through hunting, farming, and strength, a place where everyone knew everyone, a place where the past was buried. At least, that was what they believed. Kael Veyron stood at the edge of the village, staring toward the mountains. The storm above them looked unnatural. The clouds twisted across the sky like something alive was moving behind them. The wind carried a strange feeling, a warning. Kael had spent his entire life learning how to survive. He hunted in dangerous forests, tracked creatures through impossible terrain, walked through storms that would break most people. He was not a warrior. He was not a hero. He was simply someone who refused to die.
You feel it too, don't you?
Kael turned. Eldrin Mar stood behind him, the oldest person in Greyhaven, the man who always seemed to know more than he admitted. Kael looked back toward the mountain.
Feel what?
Eldrin's eyes narrowed.
The mountain.
Kael stayed silent. The mountain has been asleep for centuries. A pause.
Tonight, it is breathing again.
Kael wanted to laugh. He wanted to tell the old man that mountains did not breathe, but something stopped him. Because deep down, he felt it too. Later that night, Kael entered the mountains. He told himself he was checking his traps. He told himself he was proving Eldrin wrong. But the truth was simple. Something was calling him. The deeper Kael traveled, the quieter the world became. No animals, no wind, no sound. The forest had gone completely still. Then the ground moved. Not shook, moved, like something beneath the earth had turned in its sleep. A crack formed in the mountain. Golden light escaped from beneath the stone. Kael approached slowly. Every instinct told him to run, but another part of him kept moving forward. Inside the mountain was a chamber older than any kingdom. The walls were covered in carvings. Warriors standing beside dragons, humans and dragons fighting together, a forgotten bond. At the center of the chamber rested a massive black crystal. Kael stepped closer the moment he touched it. The world disappeared. He saw a battlefield. The sky was burning. Dragons filled the heavens. Armies covered the earth. A war unlike anything humanity had ever known. Then he saw a dragon, the largest creature he had ever seen. Black scales, golden eyes, a flame burning brighter than the sun. A voice entered his mind, ancient, powerful, broken.
Finally.
Kael froze.
Who are you?
The dragon answered.
I am the last memory of my kind.
The vision shattered. Kael returned to the chamber. The crystal was breaking. The mountain screamed. The black crystal cracked open. A wave of heat exploded through the chamber. Kael was thrown backward when he opened his eyes. The crystal was gone, and in its place was an egg. Not an ordinary egg. It was larger than Kael himself. Black scales covered the shell. Golden light moved beneath it like fire trapped inside. Kael stared. His heart pounded. His mind searched for an explanation. But there was only one answer, one impossible answer. The egg cracked. The shell broke apart. A creature stepped forward, small but terrifying. A dragon. Kael stared at the creature standing before him. His heart pounded as his mind struggled to accept what his eyes were seeing. The impossible was standing in front of him, a legend that should have remained buried. His voice came out barely above a whisper.
You're a dragon.
The dragon opened its golden eyes, and when it spoke, Kael realized something. The voice was not coming from the creature's mouth. It was inside his mind.
You are the first human in 1,000 years to hear me.
Kael stepped back.
You're inside my head.
The dragon looked at him.
No.
A pause.
You are inside my world.
The mark on Kael's arm began glowing. The dragon continued.
My name is Vaeloirn.
The cave shook.
I am not your weapon.
The golden light around Kael grew stronger.
I am not your master.
The dragon stepped closer.
I am the source of what you will become.
The world went silent.
The power humans called the origin
The dragon's eyes burned.
was never a system.
A pause.
It was my gift.
Far away, deep beneath the earth, something ancient opened its eyes. Malrik Voss felt the awakening.
The last dragon
He smiled.
has chosen a human.
Back inside the mountain, Kael looked at Vaeloirn, a dragon, a legend, a power beyond anything he understood, and for the first time in his life, Kael felt something stronger than fear, destiny. Episode 2, The Dragon's Biology. The mountain was silent, not peaceful, silent. The kind of silence that existed before something powerful was about to happen. Kael Veyron stood in the ancient chamber, unable to move. The creature in front of him was impossible. A dragon, a living piece of a forgotten world, and somehow it was connected to him. The glowing mark on Kael's arm pulsed again. A strange warmth traveled through his body, not like fire, not like pain. It felt like something was searching through him, looking at every memory, every fear, every choice. Kael looked down at the mark.
What did you do to me?
The dragon watched him carefully. Its golden eyes carried the weight of 1,000 years.
I did nothing.
Kael looked up.
Then why is this happening?
The dragon stepped closer.
Because you touched the heart of my power.
Kael's expression changed.
Your power?
The dragon lowered its head.
My name is Vaeloirn.
The cave trembled slightly as the dragon spoke.
I was born before your kingdoms had names.
Kael stared.
You expect me to believe that?
Vaeloirn's eyes narrowed.
Humans have always been interesting.
A pause.
You deny what you cannot understand.
The dragon looked around the ancient chamber.
Then you build stories about it after it disappears.
Kael said nothing. Because the worst part was, the dragon was right. Vaeloirn looked toward the glowing mark.
The power inside you is not magic.
The dragon's voice became deeper.
It is a bond.
Kael looked confused.
A bond? A connection between two souls.
Vaeloirn moved closer.
Long ago, dragons did not rule alone.
chamber changed. The walls began glowing. Images appeared across the ancient stone. Kael saw warriors standing beside dragons, humans wearing armor made from dragon-forged metal, fighters moving with impossible speed, warriors who could call flames from their hands.
They were called riders.
Kael watched the images.
What happened to them?
Vaeloirn's expression darkened.
They were betrayed.
The images changed. The skies burned. Dragons fell. Cities collapsed. Humans fought against the very creatures who protected them.
Humans wanted the power of dragons.
Vaeloirn's voice became colder.
But they did not want the responsibility.
Kael looked away.
Why tell me this?
The dragon stared directly at him.
Because you are now connected to me.
The mark on Kael's arm burned brighter. The air changed. A voice entered Kael's mind, not Vaeloirn's voice. Something deeper, something created by the bond itself. Dragon bond, established. Kael froze. Host recognized Kael Veyron. His eyes widened.
Did you hear that?
Vaeloirn nodded.
Yes.
Kael looked around.
What is it?
Vaeloirn answered calmly.
My memory.
Kael frowned.
Your memory.
The dragon nodded.
The power humans called a system was never a machine.
A pause.
It was the knowledge of dragons passed through the bond.
Kael looked at the glowing mark.
So you are the system?
Vaeloirn stared at him.
No.
The dragon stepped closer.
I am the source.
The words echoed through the chamber.
The system is only the way your mind understands my power.
Kael looked confused.
Then what can it do?
Vaeloirn's eyes glowed.
That depends. On what?
The dragon looked at him.
On what you survive.
The mark flashed.
Dragon Bond, Level 1. Source connected. Vaeloirn. Abilities available. Enhanced awareness. Dragon knowledge. Soul strengthening.
Kael stared. The information appeared inside his mind. Not written, not shown, felt.
This is impossible.
Vaeloirn almost smiled.
You said that when you saw me.
Kael looked at the dragon.
And I was right.
For the first time, the dragon looked amused.
Perhaps.
A sudden tremor shook the mountain. Both of them stopped. The dragon's expression changed. Kael noticed.
What is it?
Vaeloirn looked toward the surface.
The bond was felt.
Kael tightened his grip.
By who?
The dragon did not answer immediately. A low growl escaped from deep beneath the earth.
Everything.
The mountain cracked. Kael looked toward the entrance.
We need to leave.
Vaeloirn shook his head.
No.
Kael looked back.
No.
The dragon moved toward him.
Before you leave this place,
The dragon's eyes burned.
you must understand one thing.
The chamber became brighter.
A dragon does not give power to someone weak.
Kael clenched his fist. Vaeloirn continued.
The bond does not choose the strongest.
A pause.
It chooses the one who refuses to break.
Kael looked at the mark.
What happens if I fail?
The dragon's expression became serious.
Then the bond dies.
A cold feeling moved through Kael.
And you?
Vaeloirn looked away.
I die with it.
Silence filled the chamber. Kael stared at the dragon. For some reason, that answer bothered him. He had known Vaeloirn for less than a day, but this creature was now connected to his life, his future, his survival. Another tremor shook the mountain. This one was stronger. Vaeloirn turned toward the exit.
They are coming.
Kael grabbed his weapon.
Who?
The dragon's wings slowly opened.
The first ones who want to take my power.
The cave entrance darkened. A figure appeared in the distance. A person, or something that used to be one, its body twisted, its eyes empty, its movements unnatural. Kael stared.
What is that?
Vaeloirn's voice became cold.
The Forsaken.
The creature stepped forward, and for the first time, Kael understood. The dragon did not awaken because the world was ready. The dragon awakened because the world was already dying. Episode 3, The First Hunt. The mountain had awakened, and now, so had the things hiding beneath it. Kael Veyron stood beside Vaeloirn, staring into the darkness at the entrance of the ancient chamber. The creature standing there was once human. That was the part Kael couldn't ignore. It wasn't a beast. It wasn't some monster born from the wild. It had a face, a body, a shape that reminded him of the people he knew. But whatever humanity it once carried was gone. The creature stepped forward, its broken body dragged across the stone floor. Each movement sounded wrong, like its bones were fighting against the shape they had become. Kael tightened his grip on his knife. The blade suddenly felt smaller than ever.
What is that thing?
Vaeloirn watched the creature carefully.
The result of a world that refused to accept death.
Kael looked at him.
That doesn't answer my question.
The dragon's eyes narrowed.
It is Forsaken.
The word carried weight, not just a name, a warning.
They were once warriors.
Vaeloirn continued.
Soldiers who fought in the last war.
The dragon's voice became darker.
They wanted the power of dragons without the bond.
Kael looked at the creature again.
And this is what happened?
Vaeloirn nodded.
They tried to steal what could only be earned.
The Forsaken suddenly moved. Kael barely saw it. 1 second, the creature stood across the chamber. The next, it was in front of him. Kael reacted on instinct. He threw himself backward. The creature's claws ripped through the air where his head had been. The force of the attack shattered the stone behind him. Kael hit the ground and rolled away. His heart pounded, too fast, too strong. The creature turned toward him. No anger, no emotion, only purpose. Vaeloirn's voice entered his mind.
Observe.
Kael froze.
What? Do not fight yet.
Kael looked at the creature charging again.
Are you serious? A warrior who attacks without understanding becomes a corpse.
The creature swung. Kael moved, barely. The claws cut through his jacket. A thin line of blood appeared across his chest. Pain. Real pain. The dragon spoke again.
Your body is reacting.
Kael backed away.
Your mind is afraid.
The creature attacked again. Kael dodged.
Good.
Kael frowned.
Good? Fear keeps you alive.
The creature slammed its fist downward. Kael jumped aside. The ground exploded beneath him.
But fear cannot control you.
Kael stared at the creature. Slowly, he understood. Vaeloirn wasn't teaching him how to win. He was teaching him how to survive. The Forsaken rushed forward. This time, Kael didn't run. He watched. The way it stepped, the way it moved its shoulders before attacking, the way its left side dragged slightly. A weakness. The hunter inside him took over. Kael moved. The creature swung. Kael stepped inside the attack. Closer, closer than safety allowed. Then he struck. His knife hit the creature's damaged side. The blade entered, but the Forsaken didn't stop. It grabbed Kael by the arm. The monster lifted him from the ground. Kael gritted his teeth. Impossible strength. The Forsaken pulled him closer. Its empty eyes stared into his. For a moment, Kael saw something. A memory. A battlefield. A man screaming. A soldier begging for help. A person trapped inside the monster. Kael froze. It was still there, somewhere inside.
You're still in there.
The Forsaken stopped. Vaeloirn looked surprised. Kael stared at the creature.
You can hear me.
The monster's grip weakened, only for a second. The second was enough. The dragon's voice entered Kael's mind.
Now.
Kael understood. The bond responded. Heat flowed through his arm. The mark appeared.
First combat response available. Ability unlocked. Dragon Instinct. The host may temporarily borrow the senses of the dragon source.
The world changed. Kael could suddenly see everything. The creature's movements, its balance, its weakness, every possible opening. Not because he became stronger, because he could finally understand. The Forsaken attacked. Kael moved before it did. He twisted free, dropped beneath the strike, turned, and attacked. The knife struck the creature's chest. The monster stumbled. Kael didn't stop. He moved like a predator, fast, precise, controlled. The Forsaken tried to adapt, but Kael was already learning faster, because now he wasn't fighting alone. Vaeloirn was with him. The final strike came. Kael drove the blade into the creature's core. The Forsaken froze. A strange sound escaped it. Not a roar, not a scream, a sigh. The monster looked at Kael, and for a brief moment, the emptiness disappeared. A human voice whispered,
Thank you.
Then the creature broke apart. Black ash drifted through the chamber. Kael stood there silently. He expected victory to feel different. Instead, he felt sadness.
It was still alive.
Vaeloirn looked at the ashes.
Yes.
Kael turned.
Then why did it attack?
The dragon's expression hardened.
Because something else controls them.
A cold feeling entered the room.
Something stronger.
Kael looked toward the darkness.
Who?
Vaeloirn answered quietly.
The one who created the Forsaken.
The dragon's eyes burned.
Malrik Voss.
The name meant nothing to Kael, but the way Vaeloirn said it made him understand. This was not just an enemy. This was history returning. The mark on Kael's arm glowed again. Dragon bond progression, survival confirmed, new connection formed. Kael looked down.
What now?
Vaeloirn walked toward the exit.
Now you learn.
Kael followed.
Learn what?
The dragon looked back.
How to become something this world has not seen in 1,000 years.
They stepped out of the ancient chamber. Above them, the night sky had changed. Far away, Greyhaven burned, and somewhere in the darkness, Malrik Voss opened his eyes.
The bond has begun.
A smile formed.
Let us see how long the human survives.
Episode 4. The Fall of Greyhaven. The first thing Kael noticed was the smell. Smoke, ash, blood. The second thing he noticed was the silence. Greyhaven had never been quiet. Even in the middle of the night, there was always something. A dog barking, a fire crackling, someone laughing inside a home, the sound of people living. Now, there was nothing. Kael stood at the edge of the mountain path, staring down at the valley below. The village that raised him was burning.
No.
The word left his mouth before he realized he had spoken. Vaeloirn stood beside him. The dragon's golden eyes reflected the flames.
They came quickly.
Kael looked at him.
You knew this would happen.
The dragon did not answer. That was enough of an answer. Kael turned toward him.
You knew.
Vaeloirn remained silent.
You knew the moment I woke you up, something would come for us.
The dragon looked at him.
Yes.
Kael's anger rose.
And you didn't tell me.
Vaeloirn's expression did not change.
Would you have left me buried?
Kael opened his mouth, then stopped, because he knew, no, he wouldn't have. Even knowing the danger, he would have opened that chamber. Vaeloirn looked toward the burning village.
The bond does not choose someone who runs from responsibility.
Kael clenched his fists.
People are dying.
The dragon nodded.
Then move.
Kael ran. The mountain disappeared behind him as he rushed down the slope. Every step carried anger, fear, guilt. The village was supposed to be safe. He was supposed to protect it, but he wasn't there, and people paid the price. The moment Kael reached the first buildings, he saw the destruction. Homes were broken apart. The streets were covered in ash. The stone walls that once protected Grey Haven were destroyed, but worse than the damage were the creatures walking through the streets. Forsaken. More than one. Kael stopped. Vaeloirn landed behind him. The ground shook beneath the dragon's weight. The Forsaken turned. For a moment, everything froze. The creatures looked at Vaeloirn, not with fear. With hunger, one of them stepped forward. Its twisted body moved like it was being controlled by invisible strings.
The dragon.
The voice was broken, almost human. Kael stared.
They can talk.
Vaeloirn's expression darkened.
Some remember.
The creature looked at Kael.
And the chosen.
Kael stepped forward.
Who sent you?
The Forsaken smiled, a terrible human expression.
Your death was ordered before your birth.
Kael's eyes narrowed.
What does that mean?
The creature didn't answer. It attacked. The street exploded. Kael moved. The Forsaken swung. Kael ducked. The attack destroyed the wall beside him. He countered immediately. A strike to the ribs, a second to the throat, a third to the knee. The creature stumbled, but it didn't fall. Kael stepped back.
They keep getting stronger.
Vaeloirn spoke inside his mind.
Because you are still fighting them like a human.
Kael frowned.
What does that mean? Humans fight with what they know.
The dragon's voice grew stronger.
Dragons fight with what they understand.
The Forsaken attacked again. Kael activated the bond. The world sharpened. Sound became clearer. Movement became slower. Dragon instinct. But this time, something was different. The power did not feel borrowed. It felt connected, like Vaeloirn was not giving him strength. He was teaching him how to find his own. Kael moved. The Forsaken swung. Kael stepped around it. A strike, a twist, a final attack. The creature collapsed. But before it disappeared, Kael saw the human inside again. A man, a soldier, a father. Someone who had lost himself. The Forsaken looked at Kael.
Don't let him.
The creature shook.
Don't let him become what we became.
Then it turned to ash. Kael stood frozen.
Vaeloirn.
The dragon looked away.
I know.
Kael looked at him.
Who is Malrik Voss?
For the first time, Vaeloirn looked afraid, not worried, not cautious, afraid.
Someone who wanted to become a dragon.
Kael stared.
And
The dragon's voice became quiet.
he succeeded.
The flames around them crackled. A dragon, a human, and something that became both. Kael looked toward the burning village.
Can he be stopped?
Vaeloirn looked at him.
Yes,
A pause.
but not by the person you are now.
Kael lowered his head. He hated hearing that, but he knew it was true. The system inside him responded.
Dragon Bond Update. Connection. Vaeloirn. Stage, Awakening. New ability available. Dragon Sight. Allows the bonded warrior to see the flow of energy within living beings.
Kael looked around. For the first time, he saw the world differently. Every person, every creature, every living thing had a flame, and his was connected to the dragon beside him. Then, a horn sounded from the edge of the village. Not a village horn, a war horn. Kael turned. A group of warriors wearing black armor entered Greyhaven. At the front walked a man carrying a dark blade. Calm, controlled, dangerous. Vaeloirn's expression changed. Kael noticed.
You know him?
The dragon stared at the warrior.
Yes,
The man stopped, his eyes locked onto Vaeloirn.
the last dragon.
Then he looked at Kael.
And the human foolish enough to bond with it.
Kael stepped forward.
Who are you?
The man raised his weapon.
My name is Seraph Cain.
A pause.
I am the last dragon hunter.
The battlefield became silent, and Kael realized the Forsaken were not the only enemy waiting for him. Episode 5, The Dragon Hunter. The flames of Greyhaven burned behind them. On one side stood Kael Veyron, a young hunter who had never held a soldier's title, a person who had spent his entire life surviving one day at a time. Beside him stood Vaeloirn, the last dragon, a creature that belonged to an age the world had forgotten. Across from them stood Seraph Cain, the last dragon hunter, 3 people connected by a war that started before any of them were born. Seraph's dark armor was covered in ancient markings, not decorations, not symbols of pride, names, Kael noticed.
Those are...
Dragons.
Seraph answered before Kael finished. His fingers moved across the markings.
Every name belongs to one that my order killed.
Vaeloirn's eyes narrowed.
You carry murder as a memory,
Seraph looked at the dragon.
and you carry destruction as a legacy.
The air became heavy. Kael looked between them.
Enough!
Both turned toward him. Kael stepped forward.
This village was attacked. People are hurt. If you want to fight each other, do it somewhere else.
Seraph studied him.
You speak like you understand what is happening.
Kael tightened his jaw.
I understand enough.
The dragon hunter looked at the mark on Kael's arm.
No,
A pause.
you understand nothing.
Seraph raised his weapon.
The moment that dragon chose you, the world changed.
Kael prepared himself.
What do you want?
Seraph answered immediately.
The dragon.
Kael's expression hardened.
No.
Seraph looked almost disappointed.
You don't even know what you are protecting.
Vaeloirn stepped forward.
Careful, human.
Seraph smiled.
There it is.
His eyes focused on the dragon.
The arrogance of dragons.
The ground cracked. The next moment, Seraph disappeared. Kael barely reacted. A blade appeared in front of his face. He He moved backward. The weapon cut through the air. Fast, too fast. Kael activated Dragon Sight. The world changed. Energy flowed through Seraph's body. Every movement had a pattern. Every attack had a purpose. But something was wrong. Kael could not see an opening. Not one. Seraph was completely controlled.
You can see it, can't you?
Kael stepped back. Seraph continued.
The difference between you and me?
Another attack. Kael blocked. The impact sent him sliding across the ground.
I spent my life preparing for dragons.
Seraph moved again.
You spent one night with one.
Kael rolled away. The truth hurt, because it was true. He had power, but he had no experience. Vaeloirn's voice entered his mind.
Do not chase his movements.
Kael dodged.
Then what do I do? Understand his intention.
Seraph attacked again. Kael watched. Not the blade, not the speed. The person. Seraph wasn't fighting with anger. He was fighting with belief. Every strike carried years of hatred, years of loss. Kael saw it. The dragon hunter wasn't just trying to kill Vaeloirn. He was trying to prevent history from repeating. Kael moved. For the first time, he stopped reacting. He acted. Seraph's blade came forward. Kael stepped inside the attack. His fist connected with Seraph's armor. The dragon hunter moved back. Everyone stopped. Kael had landed a hit. Seraph looked surprised.
Interesting.
Kael breathed heavily.
You talk too much.
For a moment, Seraph almost smiled. Then his expression returned to cold.
You have courage,
His weapon lowered slightly.
but courage is not enough.
The ground suddenly shook. Everyone turned. A dark energy spread across Greyhaven. The remaining Forsaken bodies began moving. Kael's eyes widened.
They're still alive?
Vaeloirn looked toward the darkness.
No.
A pause.
They are being called.
The sky above Greyhaven changed. Black clouds gathered. A voice echoed across the valley.
Vaeloirn.
The dragon froze. Kael felt the fear in their bond. Not his fear, the dragon's. A figure appeared on the distant hill. Tall, covered in black armor, a presence that made the air feel heavier. Seraph gripped his weapon.
No.
Kael looked at him.
You know him too?
Seraph's voice was quiet.
Everyone who knows history knows him.
The figure looked toward the village.
After 1,000 years,
His eyes glowed.
The last dragon has finally returned.
Vaeloirn stepped forward.
Malrik.
Kael froze. The man smiled.
Hello, Vaeloirn.
A silence followed. Then Malrik looked at Kael.
So,
A dark smile appeared.
this is the human you chose.
Kael felt the bond tighten. Vaeloirn's voice entered his mind.
Do not fight him.
Kael frowned.
Why?
The dragon answered.
Because he is what happens when someone forces the dragon bond.
Kael looked at Malrik, a human who became something else, the first Forsaken, the one who started everything. Malrik raised his hand. The remaining Forsaken began transforming. Their bodies grew. Their power increased.